Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to continue our Python tutorial for our beginners and cover some very important concepts. We will start by understanding the type function and typecasting and then move on to a string, including string indexing, slicing, methods, and escape sequence. I will explain everything in a very simple and easy way with practical examples. So let's get started. Okay, so now let's understand the type function in Python. Basically, the type function is used to check the data type of a variable or a value. A is equal to here, print type A. Here I have created a variable A and assigned it to the value here. Here I am using the type function. When I run the code, you can see the output is class string. Okay, so now A is equal to 50. Here I am assigning the value 50 to the variable a. When I check the type, Python shows class int. Okay, so a is equal to 31.2. When I run the program, Python shows class float. Float mean numbers that contain decimal values. A is equal to true. When I check the type, Python shows class bool. Boolean values can only be true or false. Now let's understand the typecasting with the help of program. Basically, the typecasting means converting one data type into another. Here I've created variable a and assigned the value 31.2. I'm converting this string into a float using the float function. Now I'm using the type function to check the data type, then print t. Now I run the program. You can see the output is class float. These mean the conversion is successfully executed. A is equal to 50. I am converting this string into an integer using int function. After that, I am using the type function and print t. When I run the program, you can see the output is class int. A is equal to 100. Now I am converting this int into a string using the str function. When I run the program, you can see the output is class str. This means int has been successfully converted into string. Okay, so now let's talk about string indexing, and string slicing. We are writing a simple string program. Name is equal to Python. Name is a variable and we assign the string Python to the variable name. Print name tells Python to display the value stored in a name. When we run the program, you can see the output is Python. Okay, so now let's look at how to access individual character from a string using index number. Text is equal to Python. String stored in text is Python. In Python, indexing starts from 0, so the position or indexes of the letter are p at 0, y at 1, and so on, n at 5. Print text 1, press Ctrl plus D and copy paste this line again and again. Text 1, this gives y, text 2, this gives t, text 3, this gives h, and text 4, this gives o. Okay, so when I run the program, you can see the output is YTHO. Now let's see how we can access character from the end of string using negative indexes. Python count from the end using negative number, n at -1, o at -2, h at -3, and so on, p at -6. So the output is NOHT. Okay, so now let's learn about slicing. Text is equal to Python, string is Python. Slicing has three parts: start, end, and step. Start begin at index 0, which is P. End go up to index 6 but not including 6. Step moving two steps at a time, 0 to 4. So when we run the program, you can see the output is PTO. Okay, so now clear your doubts with another program. Text is equal to hello world, print text 2. Text 2 means starts from the beginning, go to the end, and take every second letter. So when we run the program, you can see the output is HLOWRD. Okay, so now let's talk about the string methods. Methods are a built-in function that we can call on a string to do something with it. Text is equal to Python programming. Print text.upper. Here upper is a string method. Text.upper takes string stored in text and convert all the letter to a capital letter. When I run the program, you can see the output in all uppercase. The method lower convert all the letter in the string to small letter or lowercase. When I run the program, you can see the output in all lowercase. Here I am using title method. Text.title convert the string into a title case that makes first letter of every word uppercase. Now I am using a capitalize method. Capitalize change only first character of the whole string to a uppercase. So when I run the program, you can see the output. Okay, let's see how to find the length of the string. Here I am using a built-in function called len. Len text count how many characters are in string text. In Python programming there are 18 characters, so when I run the program you can see the output is 18. Now I am using another useful string method called replace. Here text.replace Python Java means in this string find the word Python and replace it with Java. So when I run the program, Python programming becomes Java programming. Okay, so now I'm using a find string method. Find method search inside the string and tell us index position where a piece of text first appear. If the letter is found, find return index number. If it is not found, it return -1. When I run the program, you can see the output is 10 because letter is found. Okay, so now we are using an escape sequence inside the string. Print hello n-word. In the middle of the text, this is a special code that means new line. When we run the program, you can see the output appear on two line hello world. Now I am using a tab escape sequence. It had a horizontal tab space between the text. So hello world prints hello, then a white space and then world. Now I am using a back escape sequence. So the string work like this. First it prints hello, then B moves one step back over the last O, then it print world starting from there, and here is the output. So now I am using a single code sequence, hello's world. When we run the program, you can see the output. So this is the escape sequence inside the string we are using and we are learn about it. Okay, so now let's quickly solve a few questions so you can check your understanding. I will show you a program on the screen and your task is to figure out what it does and what output it will produce. Now I am creating a four variables with different types of data. Name is equal to Hira. Name store text. It's a string. Age store a whole number so it's an integer. Height is storing a decimal number so it's a float. And a student store either true or false so it's a boolean. In Python, every value has a data type, for example, string, integer, float, and boolean. Sometimes we want to know what type of particular value or variable is. For that, we are using a built-in function type. We simply write type value or type variable name, and Python returns the data types of that value. Okay, so print type is student. After that, when we run the program, you can see the output is class string, class int, class float, and class bool. Okay, so now I'm writing a program using the int function to convert different value of integers and display the result. A is equal to 9.8. Here I have variable a with float value 9.8. B is equal to int a. int convert float 9.8 into an integer so it becomes 9, and then we print b. C is equal to 25. C is a string, not a number here. D is equal to int c to convert this string into an integer, and then print d. Print d plus 5. So 25 plus 5 is equal to 30. When we run the program, you can see the output is 9, 25, and 30. Okay, so now I'm creating a program of two variables from A to F with the help of string operations. Text is equal to Python programming. Python programming is a string. A is equal to text 0. Basically, 0 is a positive indexing. It gives the first character of the string. Minus 1 is negative indexing. It gives the last character. Okay, now I'm doing a string slicing. String slicing consists of three parts: start, end, and step. Start of the string, end of the string, and step. How many characters to skip each time. Just like that, D is equal to text 7 is slicing from index 7 to an end, which gives programming. Text 2 is a slicing with steps. It takes every second character from the whole string. Text 1 is slicing with step. It takes every first character from the whole string. Now we print A, print B, and so on, print F. Okay, when I run the program, you can see the output is PG Python programming, PTORGAMN, and Python programming. Okay, so now I'm writing a program that asks user to enter a sentence and then print number of words in that sentence. Text is equal to input, enter a sentence, show a message, and lets the user type a full sentence. Whatever the user type is stored in the variable text as a string. Next, we are using a text.split. Break the sentence into a list of words. By default, split separate the text wherever it finds a space. We stored this list in the variable word. Okay, and now we are using a len. Basically, we are using a len to count how many atoms are in the list, which is the same as the number of words in the sentence. Okay, when we run the program, here it asked enter a sentence. I'm writing, I'm your Hira. When I entered, it gives 3. Number of words 3. Okay. Okay, so now let's see a program that replaces spaces with hyphens in a string. Text is equal to input enter a string. First, input enter a string asks the user to type any text. Whatever the user type is stored in text. Okay, after that, we use a string method replace. Means in this string, find every space character and replace it with hyphen. And after that, we print new text. Okay, so now we run the program. There they ask enter a string. I am writing here Artik, and here's the output. I hope so you understood the concept of typecasting, type function, and string. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.